Hello, friend. It's a beautiful, unusually beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. And to save money to get items, parts for my bikes and to buy bikes, I've been getting iced coffees at McDonald's. Yes, with the app, it's $1.50 with an added shot of espresso, and I'll tell you, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Doing some gardening, gonna be pulling some weeds. Lots of weeds for Mother's Day. And recently picked up this Bridgestone MB-1. I think it's an 89, might be a 90. Judging by the decals, it's hard to tell for sure. I'm not certain. I've looked through the catalogs. I have a few catalogs, older ones. But this one is joining my MB-2 that I have not yet shared with you. I have a mint condition MB-2 that I feel guilty riding. The bikes need to be ridden, so I shouldn't be feeling that way. It's absolutely silly, but it's perfect. And what I wanted an MB-1 for quite some time. I wanted one with the thummies on it and some lugs and original. This one was as close as I could find at an affordable price. It was very, very reasonably priced. I won't tell you how much I paid because I don't want to ruin it for other people that are trying to sell theirs. Well, maybe I will. It was under $200. I know that's ridiculous for an MB-1, but it happened. And not a lot of concessions made in terms of what I got for my money. This is a nice one. Not bad at all. I did put new cables on it, and it does have old wheels that were, well, not the originals, is what I'm getting at. They were replaced by whomever had this bike. I don't know the history of why, because the originals would have been probably a better wheel. I'm sure of it. And these are Arrayas. It looks like a replacement Arraya wheel of some sort. And just some really inexpensive hubs. So not the original XTs that would have came on this bike. That gave me a bit of a sad. But hey, I'm gonna get some CR18s on here. Some, they're pretty lightweight, and I think they're one of the better choices now, as far as I know, in terms of wheels you can build. And I found some XT hubs at a recent swap. I found one rear one, 32 hole, perfect for like $10. And then I also found an LX Dior, but it's chrome, not the black, for the front. That I may just wait and get another XT if I'm going to be anal retentive about them matching. We will see. I really wanted this to be kind of a fun bike. I didn't want to get too crazy with parts and putting baskets and things on this specific one like I normally would with all my old school mountain bikes. But I do like that it has these original wheels. I mean original brakes. First I thought I was going to get it and get V brakes. I'm like, you know what? These roller type work pretty well. And I don't really want to take that away from this bike because it is an original part that was special to these and considered a big deal when they came out, I guess. The light gel seat is perfectly comfortable, and I would have liked the original seat, but that's fine. I'm going to keep that probably, unless I want to go Brooks, but I don't really want to because I don't like maintaining those and just the way I am. Yeah, the brakes work well. A little scratched up on that Dior XT, but I'm not worried about that. And I'm gonna have to clean this thing up a bit. I do like that it's got the wrap back there. I think that's awesome for the chain slapping. Very old school classic. It's probably been there forever. But it's in good shape. Everything works well. The drivetrain's great. It's missing a little cap on there. If I ever find that, I'll put one on, but I'm not too worried about it. There's a Dior XT thummy there. These work really well. The brakes, shifters. The only thing I found is there's a squeak on occasion when I ride. My guess is the original pedals. I don't think it's the bottom bracket. Hard to tell because I think you need to be putting your foot on the pedal and going. But I've noticed that. I don't know if I'm going to put a cartridge style in there or just re-grease it. I'm sure this needs it bad. It's got the original headset. I did change the handlebars. There were some specialized ones that I don't think they were stock on these. I don't think they use Specialized, as far as I know. It had a very aggressive stem. And you're like leaning over the front wheel. That was a big old no for me. It's a little of a riser bar put on here. Not even sure what kind they are, but they're pretty cool. I like that I can do wheelies with it still. I usually put some albatross bars. Not on this one. I wanted this to be a little bit sportier, but I also didn't want to kill my back or my neck. And my neck's a little kinked from this. I'm usually upright more, but this is way better and I can have a little fun with it still. And that's the original headset. Looks like as far as I know, it should be the original. It says Japan on it. I think they were XT. My eyes aren't fantastic. You have uveitis and NAION. It can make things a little rough. So I can't really read that. Yeah, here we go. Dior XT. NAION is, you know, I didn't get enough sleep for a while and I ended up having an eye stroke in the middle of the night. Isn't that rad? Don't do it. You don't want it. You lose a little bit of your eyesight, one of your eyes, and it's not fun. I got this bag recently. This is pretty cool. I got this on Etsy. I was looking around for a cool bag that reminded me of something of kind of a Jan style, something old school and fun. I liked this. I thought it was a cool aesthetic. And it's got a nice zipper on it too. And then this Prestige chromo double butted frame, Tange. Pretty nice stuff. This is a great frame. MB-0s can crack pretty easily, I've heard, but these MB-1s are solid. It's got its share of patina on here, lots of it. I'm probably going to leave that alone. I'm just going to enjoy the bike. I was tempted to put a front rack with a walled, but I know that's not my plans for this bike, but I was tempted. Others will get that treatment. And I've got my gardening Vans on. But yeah, I got to see if maybe I'll service the pedals. Never done that before. Grease them, put new bearings maybe, or order up some new MKSs or other platform pedals. I normally just put plastic, inexpensive ones that I'm very happy with usually, but with this bike, I kind of want to stick with the style of its time as much as I can. But I do want to make it a fun bike. I'm not looking to necessarily restore this bike, but I want to maintain it, take care of it, enjoy it. But enjoy your day. I got to get with the gardening for Mother's Day so that my wife can be happy to plant her vegetables and not deal with weeds. That's my plan. But yeah, it's pretty good shape. I'm pretty happy with this purchase. I was looking and looking and looking and I couldn't afford them. This one came up and I'm like, oh, this I can afford. And I was able to get a little bit better deal. And I ordered up my CR18 wheels and I've got those hubs. I'm smitten. You can probably tell. That's why I won't stop the video. Have a lovely day. Take care. There will definitely be more Bridgestones in the future. Don't you worry. I'll be sharing more of those with you because I can't help myself, and I might even venture into other bikes. We will see. Cheers. Oh, make sure you subscribe so I can, let you know when things come up.